that's fine. Because no, this is fine because this is like a test run for us.
Yeah. But
So
yeah,
I completely get what we're doing here.
yeah. But okay. So right now I'm recording. I wonder, can you still see my screen?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Right on.
Have pride events.
So
A
with
pride
this,
event is
don't gotta-
usually orchestrated
I'll
either by
upload
the
the
city
video later.
or by some nonprofit or by a local charity group or something like that. And they have this big festival, basically. The festival is held somewhere in a relatively public area, and it's meant to be a celebration of queer culture and history. Is everyone following so far? Now, I've been to a number of pride events. I lived near West Hollywood, one of the gayest places on the planet, okay? I am completely saturated in the culture, okay, of, let's be real, white cis gay men being loud, okay? I'm completely...
Really? You're gonna use fucking buzzwords like that?
Yeah. Wait, what's wrong with like white guys? Wait, what?
Yeah.
What? All right,
familiar with how this runs down, all right? So I've seen some people online, they're like, Vaush has never even touched a dick. He doesn't know. First of all, I've sucked more dicks than you ever seen online. That's probably not true. You're probably all always online degenerates. But anyway, shut up, okay? Second of all, that the extent to which people engage in sexual activity is not a marker of their participation in a community, okay? Look.
Yeah, and no one ever claimed that either.
All right? Get ready. Okay? Everyone get ready. So I'm going to draw a square. I know, not a very fun shape, but that's what we're going
like
with.
You
this
are?
Right here is pride, okay? What should pride be? What pride should be now is not what pride should have been 30 years ago, keep in mind. We're not working off history here. We're working off modern need, okay? Modern utility, okay? What should pride be? Now, in my mind, pride should make it a rainbow so it's more exciting. That takes effort. In my mind, okay? This is my brain. Here's my perspective, okay? Pride
Get to the fucking point!
An uncontroversial celebration of queer identity and queer history as a way of A, putting on a good face for the normies, B, giving people who are on the cusps of the community an entry into it, like an opportunity to dip their toes in, C, showing people what it's all about, and D, being fun, okay? The reason why I like these elements is because I think that
you want to pause it?
Yeah. Okay, so the whole fucking point of Pride in the first place is because it's contentious. It's because it's in everybody's face. It's because we're showing outrageous, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, gay people can't even fucking kiss in public without getting so many fucking awkward stares, but straight people can kiss in public and it's normal. That's the whole fucking point. That is the whole fucking point of Pride, is that we are who we are. We are who we want to be.
That's yeah.
We shouldn't have to tone down who we are. I mean, okay, yeah. So you have guys in assless chaps. You have ball gags. You have collars. But no one's going around actually fucking nude. No one's actually on the floats butt fucking each other.
Yeah.
All right, sorry. You can.
No, dude. I'd rather, you're a gay man and stuff. It's like me coming out as like a straight guy at this. Like, I have my own like, I guess I don't know, somewhat of a take. My thing is just like let people fucking be kids.
You're this white male. You're evil.
Yeah, but like and my thing is like kids shouldn't fucking be there. I want to take a fucking child at Mardi Gras to see fucking. I want to take like my son or something if I had a kid or whatever.
Exactly.
To see fucking Mardi Gras.
Unless they are old enough to understand what's going on.
Exactly. But I guess like Vaush has like he wants I guess not just I guess there's like a whole fucking sentiment that like okay, we gotta have like a PG version.
Okay, I get his point, like I do, because he wants I don't know how to say this without it sounding fucking weird. He wants the gay culture to be more accessible to everybody. And I get that. And that's fine. But the reason that Pride is so outlandish is because it's showing people, listen, this is what we do. You know, this is who we are. We're tired of fucking hiding everything that we are about shit. I mean, obviously, Pride is the one fucking day where gay men can come out in their leather, in their ball gags and stuff, and they put on a parade, and it's it's kind of sexual, but that's the whole fucking point, is because it's about your sexuality.
Mm-hmm.
That wind's not too loud, is it?
No. I can't. You're fine.
Okay, I'm sitting on the back porch because, like I said, as soon as you called me, everything started getting fucking commotion.
Yeah, it's all right. Like I said, this is our first fucking video. How, like, this is, at least, like, we'll have, like, a first video for, like, reference and shit. See what we can,
Dude, I've never seen anything from Vaush, and I'm already fucking annoyed.
Yeah, like, I'm, like, wishy-washy with Vaush. Like, I agree on some of his political takes. And, like, this is, like, his first, like, bad, like, take on, like, pride or LGBTQIA shit, like, at all. Like,
Well, also, here's the thing, is that, like, he's not entirely wrong, but the whole point is that since gays are so persecuted, especially around the whole fucking world, that we get one day where we get to be out and we get to be open, and as long as it's not overtly sexual, we get to do whatever the fuck we want just in a parade. Well, what, maybe 3-4 hours, and then everybody goes back home.
yeah. Well, like, it's just like, within that 3-4 hours, Vaush is like, oh, children will fucking see some dudes in some assless chaps or some ball gags or shit, and we gotta shield the children. But, like, I mean,
why not?
Yeah.
What about Game of Thrones? What about all the straight sex and shit on TV? Common TV. What was it? I think it was in the late 90s was the first gay kiss. Fucking Star Trek in the 70s, the first interracial kiss.
Yeah. But, like, how would you, like, go about, like, introducing, like, underage, like, gay or LGBT people into, like, expressing them? Because, like, a lot of these kids and stuff, they still live in, like, closeted, I mean, like, there might be a little underage, too. I'm sorry. You can go.
Okay, until you're about, like, 15, 16, you shouldn't be at a fucking pride parade. Simply put.
Yeah, Vaush argues that the age of consent should be, like, 21, by the way.
Until you're at the age where you're starting to figure out your shit, you shouldn't take your kids to that.
Yeah.
And then if you take your kids to that, younger than that, then that's your fucking problem.
Yeah.
Because you brought your kids to something that has been going on in the same way for specific reasons for a long time.
Yeah, but, like, shouldn't there be like a pride event for, like, that maybe, like I don't know. I agree you should have that, though, but I mean, I'm trying to play devil's advocate here. So take, what I'm saying with a grain of salt, but I mean,
No, because remember, like I said, he's not entirely wrong.
Yeah. Well, okay, so I was
is
just
not
saying, like,
wrong.
shouldn't you have, like I said, you have, like, underage LGBT kids, like, shouldn't you have an event for them to participate in?
You could easily set up a secondary one.
Mhm.
You could have a youth appropriate.
All right.
But again, at like fucking 6, 7, there's no reason for the kids that young to fucking be there.
Yeah.
10 years old, there's no reason for kids to be there.
Yeah.
Because they don't understand what it is yet.
Yeah.
It's when you're starting to get hair on your balls and you're starting to figure shit out.
Mm.
That's when you should be able to go see. And again, like I said, it's not like they're all butt fucking and stuff on the floats.
Mhm. All right, let's get some more into Vaush so you can, see what else you have to say.
It works to normalize, like, gay people, which is good. That's good. And B, it makes it easier for people who might otherwise not participate in the gay community jump into it. See, that's important, okay? It's important that happen. if a person is gay or trans or lesbian, I'm just going to say gay generally because LGBT saying over and over again has more syllables. If a person is gay, generally, why care about the opinion of cishetes? Ban that person. We'll get to you. So if a person is gay, it can often be a really
You see how he just like, did he just fucking ban someone because they say one thing?
isolating experience, especially if you're young, okay? Or queer. Let's go with queer. If a person is queer, it can often be a really isolating experience. Okay.
Yeah,
So
I
let me
agree.
remind.
Just, I guess generalizing queer is probably the best thing that we can do to generalize everybody instead of just saying gay. I agree. I guess queer is the best terminology.
Okay.
Mind you guys, if you're 26 and like a gay dude, you don't have shit on 14-year-olds starting to realize they may be queer, gay, lesbian, trans, whatever. Okay, you don't have shit on them. All right, they are the ones who need the greatest amount of social support. Okay, trust me. They're the ones who need the representation. They're the ones who need the public support. They're the ones who need the entryism. They're the ones who need all the help they can get. Okay. I'm fucking 27, okay? I'm queer. It doesn't affect my life in the slightest. Nobody bothers me. It helps that I live in a progressive city, but my age also gives me the ability to separate myself from people
I live in a fucking
who might be...
small town that's mostly fucking Republicans. Like, I've never really had overtly discrimination, but there have been uncomfortable conversations and shit. Just because I'm one of the only openly gay dudes in town. And he just acknowledged that he was in a progressive place. It's not like that in some places.
Yeah.
Alright, continue.
Okay.
Hateful towards me because of my identity. I have the power in that situation. If I have neighbors who I don't like, if I have coworkers who I don't like, if there are people in my life who I don't like and they hate me because I like men too, I can easily cut them out of my life, or maybe with some difficulty, but a kid has no power, okay? No power in that respect. A kid is forced to communicate and spend time with all of the people that is lined up for them through the procession of their parental decisions and et cetera, okay? That is, they have to follow
and
that line.
There. He just hit the fucking nail on the head. It is the parental fucking unit's problem.
Yeah.
If you're bringing your fucking 7-year-old kid to a gay pride parade, knowing what it's been in the past, knowing what it is now, okay, I agree. Maybe we should have a secondary PG pride. I'm not against that. But the main pride should not have to be changed for, and I'm going to use this term for the fucking breeders that just don't get it.
Yeah. You there?
Yep.
All right, yeah. All right, you want me to play more?
Yep.
Very
Right.
little power to adjust it, okay? Which is why they need the greatest amount of support. This is why people who say that pride isn't for kids should unironically go fucking walk off, okay, into the woods of Nebraska and go live and prim lifestyles where they'll
that's
never
real
again
fucking
reach a
nice.
computer and tell me what they think pride should be, okay? You are so selfish.
Okay, so he's saying that he's bisexual. I'm openly gay. I've been openly gay since fucking 18. Okay? Why should I have to go fuck off and kill my celebration just because a couple fucking people decided, oh, well, we think it'd be cool to bring our 7-year-old kid to see all these pretty colors and all this other culture. Yep, continue.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So fucking selfish.
I
I'm gonna
love
be
it,
like
dude.
Paul. I'm gonna talk a lot.
I love it, dude. No, you go ahead, man. I love it.
When you, an adult, try to tell everyone that pride shouldn't be for kids because you want to
When
do adult shit at pride.
as an adult, tries to tell everybody that pride should be changed for breeders. Being a bisexual. In the very fucking beginning, you said you'd sucked more cocks than most of the people in your fucking chat. Double fucking standards, dude.
You are so fucking self-obsessed. It makes me disgusted to be a part of this community. To see
Hell's
kids
pot, this is kettle.
like that taken seriously. Oh, dude, Pride historically has been about throwing bricks at cop cars. First of all, fuck you, LARPer. You weren't doing shit like that. Second of all, if you really care about throwing bricks at cop cars, you shouldn't need Pride as an excuse, all right? You can throw it at any time. Not that I'm endorsing that, Twitch. Thank you very much.
Okay,
But don't
when
pretend
the
like...
fuck? How many fucking Pride parades have anybody thrown fucking bricks at a fucking cop car, you stupid fuck?
I'm not sure. I mean, hasn't there been like huge like
Maybe,
cop busts of pride parades in the past?
Well, yeah, in the past, but he keeps bringing up modern times. He keeps trying to bring up shit that happened in the past into modern times into where it hasn't happened in over a decade.
Okay, that's one of like search that up real quick. Pride. Hey, I'm just gonna play the fucking Vaush video for you.
Pride was like the one avenue of social unrest that you had the opportunity to participate in, okay? Because it's not. And it never has been, all right? What you're doing is you're LARPing. You're sacrificing the accessibility to kids in favor of some weird aesthetic that, and I'm going to take a hot take here, betting most of the people who are bitching about this on social media have never actually been to a Pride event. Pretty confident in that.
I'm a fucking gay man and I've never been to a Pride event.
Confident in that. I bet
because I
that
can't
far.
get to one because I live in a small fucking redneck town.
Yeah. Yeah, you ain't gonna see any of that shit here in fucking Western New York. Maybe if you're lucky, Buffalo. Maybe.
Well, no, not especially not Buffalo. Rochester.
No,
You'd
yeah,
have
Rochester.
a better chance.
Okay? Absolutely, I would. All right? Now, most Pride events are presentable and, like, accessible to kids. The one in Humboldt, the one that I went to most recently, also is. Okay? It was literally just like a big fairground type thing, you know? And there were like booths over here and there, like make a tie-dye shirt, you know? Go buy this bar of soap made from a local vendor, you know? Here, you can buy some flags. Here's I think the most suggestive thing I remember is that somebody molded lollipops into like big dicks or something. But like the broader, I mean, it was just fun. It was just funny. Okay, whatever. But the broader atmosphere, I think, was...
Okay, so you're agreeing that the dick lollipops are funny, but you want to completely sanitize that. You think it's funny, but, since there might be straight couples that bring their children, we can't have the dick lollipops anymore, even though I thought it was amusing.
Yeah.
Pick a fucking lane and stay in it, dude.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like, I was watching TJ and Paul's stream on this, and, like, Vaush is, like, all over the place on this take now, especially now he's been getting called
He's like
out.
Galen. It's like talking to fucking Galen.
Yeah, I want to talk to Galen one of these days. I'm friends with him on Facebook.
I'd talk to Galen.
I would
think
love
he'd
it.
like me very much.
Oh my god. Dude, you and Galen would be perfect. I need to see a discussion between you two.
I would do it.
I remember the first time I ever saw this was years ago, probably like 6 years ago. I ever heard of Galen. It was through TJ. It was actually before I think it was before DP or like right around DP. Anyway, I fucking like TJ brought Galen on. I immediately thought of you. Really? Oh yeah.
Even back then.
even back then. But
yeah, we did hang around a lot when Devin was up here too, didn't we?
Oh yeah. But yeah, you just get more into watch this shit, dude. Like yeah, I don't like. This is just I think that this is a really bad take of Vaush's, man. He's catching a lot of shit.
So far, he doesn't even really have a fucking take. He's bringing shit up from the past, modernizing shit, then backpedaling. Pick a fucking lane, dude.
Yep.
And if you're a parent, you let your kid buy the popsicle dick. That's on you. I mean, whatever. But generally speaking, it felt like things were kept like fairly accessible to everyone. Okay. You can argue like the edge cases on that or whatever, but fine. So the problem is, okay, that there are some Pride events where there are displays of what I would consider very obviously sexual behavior in ways that are not like shuttled off to some little booth in the far back that you have to look for specifically, but are like made
Okay,
a
give an
core
example.
element of the presentation. And this is
Okay,
where
give an
this is
example.
where it really gets me, okay? This really, really bugs me because
No
there are so
example?
many bad
Nope.
faith
Okay.
comparisons that I
Nope.
see online. So
Okay, no
I
example.
think
All
Pride
right.
should be appropriate to children, okay? I think that you should be like, if you're like a gay parent, if you're like 35, and you got like a 9-year-old kid, you should be able to go there. And not only should you be able to go there, you should be able to invite like your kids' friends' parents there. Like you should be, hey, like my kid and your kid want to hang out. Maybe
But like that sounds like the lamest fucking Pride. Like that's just totally like the opposite.
Exactly.
It's a total opposite of what Pride is and what
It's
what it represents.
literally killing the entire fucking spirit of it.
Oh yeah.
What is it? What is the main fucking phrase? We're here. We're queer. Get used to it.
Yeah.
Now, Pride is the one fucking time in a year that we get to come out and all of our fun stuff. We're not openly fucking, you know. We're not like jacking off in front of the crowd and blowing loads like it's fucking confetti all over the fucking crowd. Oh, some assless chaps and some fucking ball gags and shit. Whoop-de-fucking do.
Yeah.
How unsanitary is that? It's a queer pride parade. There's gonna be like balloons and fucking candy shaped like dicks and vaginas. Whoop-de-fucking do.
Yeah.
maybe they could go this and we could like hang out or something, like that kind of thing, you know? Like that's how presentable I want it to be. And a lot of places are that presentable. I don't want to give the impression that all pride events are like these degeneracy havens that, and like I'm complaining against that. I'm mostly complaining against the people on social media who think that pride should be some sort of nightclub spillover fuckfest who do not give a shit about
Oh,
the kid.
you
But there's a group
generalizing.
even worse.
Fuck. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Than them.
Oh no, keep going, because
There's a
I'm
group even
enjoying
worse than them.
ranting at this.
There's the
son
group
a
of
bitch.
people who
Oh, yeah.
say, no, pride should be for kids. And we
No,
should
no,
have
no, no,
sexual
no,
activity.
no,
with
no, no.
pride.
There should be a pride for the adults, and there should be a pride for the youngers. I'm not gonna say kids because, and I hate having to fucking agree with Republicans. There's a certain fucking point where the kids don't need to be exposed to it.
Yeah.
If they when they start questioning stuff, okay, maybe then you should bring them to a PG event. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But he wants to take the route of making pride an indoctrination.
Yeah.
It has to be sanitized.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, I know. That's another thing too. Like, Vaush is very like lately like he's like not only like he's been like with these pride takes and stuff. How we gotta fucking like watch out for the think of the children, but he's just like doing like a lot of like neo-lib shit, like harm reductionist shit. Like. I don't know. But I think like one of these days we gotta like go more like to see like the debate, because like Paul has some pretty good takes on it. Vaush has some good takes on like some. I don't know. I'm like stuck in the middle. I don't know where the fuck to go.
They both have their good points,
Mm-hmm.
but both of them are bisexuals. So and a bisexual historically is more tolerated than a straight out gay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was like talking about like the political like the fucking liberal, you know, like the fucking like economic takes and stuff, like because like him and like Paul and Vaush are like fucking feuding over the fucking, you know, like Paul's like, oh, I'm, you know, he's with the, you know, like the no confidence vote. He's like, I'm gonna. Paul doesn't, you know, he doesn't believe in fucking harm reductionist voting, like voting for Democrats and shit. That's what I'm getting into. It's like a little bit divergence of the main topic here. But I'm just saying, like, what, like, where I stand on this, like, I agree with like some of Vaush. Like, this is like the first like take of Vaush's where like I've been like, this is bad. Like, I'm not a smart guy. I'm not like as smart as Vaush, but even I can see through this shit. It's like, that's pretty, but like when even like I'm at the, you know, I know where I'm at intellectually, and when someone's like, you know,
dude, you're like me. You are just smart enough, okay?
Mhm.
And that's not a put down. Honestly, that's actually a lift up, because most people aren't even smart enough to grasp, you know, simple shit.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't want to be one of these, because like Vaush has some people like, we're gonna, I don't know, maybe one of these days, maybe tonight, I don't know. Like there's like when I made the video of Jamie Dark, when she made the Ben video, she's like a fucking mouthpiece for Vaush. Like any take, any hot take or any take at all Vaush fucking has, she has. She's just, you know. And I don't want to become that. I don't want to just be like spouting fucking other people's opinions. I want to try to, you know, form my own fucking opinion here.
There's only one person that I'm a psycho fan for, and he's dead, and that's George Carlin.
Mm-hmm. I like Bill Hicks, but George Carlin's good.
Because George Carlin said, the state and the politicians and the government, they do not care about you. The whole goal is to keep people separated and keep people fighting so they can fuck us a dime at a time.
Yeah. Oh, shit. All right. Let's get into the we got... This is a long-ass video. Holy shit. How much of this do you want to see?
I don't know. Keep going until I'm done, I guess.
All right.
And that's where all the
I'm gonna keep outbursting.
That's fine, dude. I love it. I love it.
Okay. Now, let's address these arguments real quick.
Because now you have an actual gay man's opinion.
Right?
Gets hung up on what
That's all I had to
constitutes sexual activity. And people come out with the arguments, you know? If you go to the beach, you see people in boxers, you see people in bikinis. Is this sexual activity? To which I would say, no.
What about the nude
Culturally
beaches?
and contextually, beaches are places where people wear that type of clothing. I don't think anybody thinks of that as sexual activity. I don't think anyone thinks of that as inappropriate. Additionally, beaches tend to be spread out. They tend to be a lot of distance between the people who attend them. And additionally, beaches aren't presented.
Do you not know how
there isn't a
fucking
central aesthetic
beach
focus
works,
to a beach.
especially in good fucking weather? It is not that fucking spread out. You can have 100 fucking acres of beach and still have like 1,000 fucking people all crowded together.
Yeah. But fuck, even like on like what are like Lake Erie shitty beaches, like fucking Woodlawn or something.
Yeah. Even up here in Western New York, when you go to like Saranac Lake or some shit,
Yeah.
especially in the summer, you're gonna see like 15, if not 50 fucking people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well guess what? Those beaches weren't a set event. Pride is a set event. Pride is the one time we get to march down the streets wearing whatever the fuck we want, and most of the people have the wherewithal to, you know, conceal their genitalia.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Beach. You go there for the beach, you know?
Go there for
so
your
for
mom,
those
or
reasons,
fuck you.
like, I don't think this is necessarily a clean comparison, all right? Now, if you're wearing, like, leather gimp gear or some sort of BDSM dog hood on a leash or some shit, I think this is sexual. Now, a lot of people, they've said, oh, this isn't sexual. How is this sexual? You can go to Victoria's Secret. And
Okay, so what's the difference between fucking that and wearing a Speedo?
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna get into it.
Bikini on the advertisement, which, first of all, okay.
No, he's
Having
not.
an
He's generalizing everything.
advertisement with like softcore nudity is nowhere near the same as a gigantic fucking block party with men in leather thongs dancing around. Okay, I can. This is not the
What's
same
wrong with
thing.
that?
Okay, all right. This is not even remotely comparable for so many reasons that are so obvious that I worry the people making these takes legitimately have never been outside.
Oh,
So
is
to
it?
them, a
If
picture
it's so
on a billboard.
obvious, how come it's not obvious to everybody else, you piece of shit?
And a person in real life, they carry the same weight in their head. Like to that, like their minds have melted until they don't understand the difference between bringing a kid to a shopping mall and walking by a Victoria's Secret and bringing a kid to Pride and seeing a bunch of dudes in leather fucking gimp suits being led around by a
Hello,
leash.
pot, this is Kettle.
Idea to me that there are people in actual good earnest faith making the comparison between those two things is unfathomable to me. This sounds like a trad take, not gonna lie. Mods, you can just ban everyone who says shit like that. None of these people.
See, Eddie.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh! Multi-ban! Oh, people disagree with me. They have to be banned. Who's the fucking Nazi now, you piece of shit?
Oh shit.
People belong in my community. Okay.
Yeah, I love it.
Now, additionally, yeah, okay, cool, yeah, just purge, okay?
You think
just,
we're
just
gonna have a
remove,
good show?
okay? These people,
Oh,
they
yeah.
don't have arguments, by the way. They just want to be able to wave their dick around in front of kids. Yeah, I'll say it. I think you're fucking weird. Okay.
Oh, fuck
So,
you!
the idea that
Okay, I'm done with him here.
You're done.
Fuck you. Yep, I'm done. Right there, that was it.
Yeah. All right.
No one in Pride has ever pulled out their fucking dick and waved it around. The most they had is assless chaps and some dildo balloons.
Oh shit. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I've never been to a Pride event, so I can't really like say I haven't. But you know, all I can
I've
think about
never
is, like,
I've never been to one either, but I have watched a lot of coverage on them.
Yeah. I mean,
And even the Republicans, I've never saw them say, "Oh well, they pulled out their dicks."
I think maybe like
Okay.
for like Rush Limbaugh or something. He's been fucking saying.
Oh, well, that's Rush Limbaugh. That doesn't count.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I've never like. That's like a really hot take. I mean, I know Republicans have made that point, but I've not really heard it too much. Like, that's a weird take.
Right,
Someone
exactly.
left.
Even from the most extreme fucking Republicans, maybe only 2 or 3 out of fucking 10 will make that claim.
I don't know, but I just regardless though, like, that's a fucking hot take if I've ever heard one.
Fuck him. I'm done with that right there.
All right.
But as soon as he said, "Oh well, they pull out their dicks and wave it around," fuck him.
Let's see if he has anything more. Can you still see my screen?
Yeah,
Yeah, all right.
I'm watching.
All right, let's see.
I think we have the start of a good show here, dude.
Oh yeah, here he has his most recent one. He just uploaded. Damn, the biphobia on the online left is real. So yeah, he's doing one on biphobia.
Biphobia.
Yep.
I think there's a lot more homophobia than there is biphobia, because I can tell you, living in a fucking conservative area, as stupid as it sounds, the straight guys will trust a bisexual before an actual gay dude.
That is true. Yeah. I mean, like, 'cause I fucking live in a shitty fucking, it's redneck town. Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
But yeah, here we go.
Now, if you watch my content, you've probably noticed that I don't claim oppression that much. I'm autistic, but I don't really complain about how people treat me because for the most part, I feel like I've been treated well. And I'm also pan or bi. I really think you can use those interchangeably and get away with it 99.99% of the time. But I
To your
just
point.
haven't really been discriminated on it that much in my life. Really. I mean, even in school, it just wasn't much of an issue. I was lucky and I had good friends.
Okay, okay, so you have this huge fucking thing, that Pride has to be sanitized, but you've never been discriminated against. then you don't understand what the pride was for. You stupid son of a bitch.
Yeah.
So, with all that being said, it's not something I typically do, but I've actually never, at least until recently, experienced biphobia that much. You know, like
Until
that is to
recently.
say,
Until recently, now it changes. Yeah.
Because he hasn't sucked enough dicks to fucking, and he hasn't been enough to enough pride events.
discrimination against
And
bi
he's
people
apparently
usually-
sucked more dicks than me. I mean, well, he looks like he's probably taken a lot more to the throat than I have.
from others within the LGBTQ community, like you're not a real gay, that kind of thing. But then straight people would be like, you're not a real straight, blah blah. I haven't experienced that much of it, like not a negligible amount. Except for those of you who have been following, nothing interesting happened on Twitter. There was no discourse, no controversy, nothing at all. But as a result of absolutely nothing taking place, you know, I actually saw a pretty extraordinary amount of what I would describe as, yeah, there is no discourse in boxing site. Something that I would describe unironically as like real biphobia from other people in the queer community, and quite a lot of it too, with some of the sentiments being echoed by hundreds of people, what felt like thousands, you know, depending on how much you want to.
Hey, all right, so you're in the you're in the LGBT community and stuff. Like, so have you heard, like, you actually like talk to people and stuff too? Like, have you like?
I have never heard any bi discrimination ever. I've been in conversations with outright gay dislikers and even sometimes haters.
Mhm.
But I have never heard anybody speaking against bi. Because you know why? To the people that fucking hate gays, if you're bi, well, as long as you're gonna bang a chick, you're okay. But if you only bang dudes, well, you're bad.
Extrapolate from likes and retweets and stuff. And regardless of your opinions on the nothing that happened, I think that we should all be capable of denouncing that at the very least. So I just want to say it actually kind of sucks. Sometimes I even get it from my own community. People who say like, well, you're not really gay. You're like straight passing.
Oh, I'm sorry. You get from some sides, oh, you're not really straight. Oh, you're not really gay. I'm sorry. You haven't had people fucking talk shit to you and ask you stupid questions because you're fully fucking gay, have you? No, you have not.
Yeah. See, my biggest problem with Vaush is that he lives in the, like, his view all comes from the perspective of like a kid growing up in fucking Cali, the West Coast fucking Cali and fucking upper scale neighborhoods and shit. You know, much more. You know, first just being out on the fucking West Coast.
Grow up gay in poor Western fucking New York.
Right? Like, shit. I mean, it's like he has this fucking rich kid fucking from Cali mentality. Well,
That's exactly it.
With these fucking takes, like I know, like he's like, oh, like I guess like after college, he was struggling for a while, and
Oh, he struggled for a while being bi after college. I'm a high school fucking dropout.
Me too.
I'm one of the few openly gay kids in my fucking town.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Like, man, like there were so many kids that like I grew up.
You know, the only reason I never got jumped is because I fucking at 16 I found a biker bar, and those fucking bikers, the people that everybody, even straight people, think are evil, treated me far fucking better than a lot of the fucking religious people and a lot of the cis white evil people have.
Yeah, I mean, it's like going through school. Like I went through like a lot, like fucking alternative schools, because I got kicked out of my, home schools and stuff. There was like, even like in public schools, man, like around this area, there were so many kids like why like you could kind of peg like yeah he's probably gay or something like that. They did not come out of the closet until fucking after high school.
Because in high school in Western New York,
Mm-hmm.
if you openly come out as gay, you will be ridiculed.
Oh yeah.
There's no if and or but about
And that's why
it.
like it sucks because like he's only coming at this whole fucking view with this fucking like oh I'm from fucking Beverly Hills, California mentality. It's like
He just
bro,
fucking admitted it. He grew up in upscale, progressive
it's like,
places.
bro,
What about the
come to
fucking places?
trenches. Come to the fucking trenches and like say you suck dick or something. Like you're like, dude, you're gonna get fucking rednecks on your ass like and not in a good way, not
Okay,
the way
Brady.
you want it. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I should probably call you Sully for the
I
podcast.
don't give a shit. Call me Brady.
I don't give a shit. I'll call you Sully. Whatever.
All right.
Sully. Okay. If you, even just 10 years ago, would have come out as gay in your high school, would you not face way more ridicule than just being bisexual?
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right, I want to like this is like anecdotal, all right, and I don't want to like make myself seem out like
That is fine.
All right, but all right, so when I was in high school, I had like probably like one friend, like one like really good friend, like a reliable friend. That was I don't want to first name whatever the fuck. I'm gonna say Cam, okay? Call him Cam. He was like
Don't
the
pull
only.
Paul and actually divulge name.
Yeah. But
I
he
love
was-
Paul.
Yeah, he was
I'm
one
not
of my
picking on
only-
Paul.
He was one of my only good, like my only like really good friends in high school, and his name was Cam. He was openly gay, but he only came out gay. He only was open about it like senior year, and when he came out, like all the kids like in our group, cause like we all like it was a smaller school. Like so this is like a fucking like this isn't your fucking regular public school. This is a fucking school where like drug dealers and fucking like the dredges of society gets fucking sent to. Okay. So when Cam came out, right, I stayed true as his friend. Like we were best friends, and I was like, I even told him, I was like, this was never gonna change anything, because like my school was in like this fucking redneck town, fucking Cuba, New York, right? There's this one kid that was good friends with Cameron all throughout fucking 9th, 10th, and 11th grade, right? As soon as Cameron came out as gay, and he had a boyfriend and shit. He was like, I don't want to even fucking shake his hand. I don't and like that was the sentiment towards Cameron.
Instant ridicule.
But from like me and like a few fucking like girls that didn't fucking grow up in like the shitty fucking small redneck fucking small town.
Exactly. Instant fucking ridicule.
Exactly. He had no friends, nobody, and so like what the like I mean like Vaush only comes out with. He has these takes with the fucking perspective of this fucking Cali rich kid from that grew up in fucking not where we grew up or any other fucking like small town. You go to like Ohio or Kentucky or anywhere down south, it's the same fucking deal there.
Oh, not really. Down south, you're probably worse off.
Oh yeah.
You might get fucking lynched.
Oh yeah. But yeah, let's get some more into this.
Know what that means exactly? I feel like I talk about how guys are hot and dick all the time on the stream, so I don't know. I don't know how I'm straight. I mean, I look like I feel like I don't know. Seems made up, but it seems like a lot of people are totally comfortable doing the bigotry as long as they don't like the person they're doing it to. Because the gatekeeping shit can be really bad. Like, say for trans people, for example, if a person is talking about...
What did he say seems made up?
I'm not sure. We can go back.
As long as they don't like the person they're doing it to. Because the gatekeeping shit can be really bad. Like, say for trans people, for example, if a person is talking about transphobia and they're like an in-the-closet trans woman, I'm not going to go up to them and say like, sweetie, you haven't experienced transness enough to have an opinion on this. I think we'd all agree that's kind of a really stupid thing to do. But
yeah, you wouldn't because you're not trans. You are bisexual. And you might say that. Me as a gay man, honestly, right now, listening to you, Vaush, I've never heard you before, but right now, I can say to you, you've never been fucking gay in a small conservative town.
Yeah.
There were people that were trying to unironically discredit my point in a lot of really weird ways. Like, how many guys have you fucked? How many prides have you been to?
Oh, and I want to make one take too. Like, it's a lot easier for like this whole fucking this biphobia shit's like it's bullshit because like there are a lot of like especially like these small like redneck towns. There's a lot of closeted bisexuals that like appear as like fucking straight men because they're fucking women, right? So like a lot of these rednecks, you know, they're gonna be a little more, you know, if you know if they hear bi, you know. And to them, they're gonna keep that internal, like, yeah, you know, like I like dick too, but I also like pussy. So it's like, whatever, fuck it, you know. But like,
Well, yeah, like I said earlier, like, okay, so in a small town like ours that I've lived in, that you've lived in, if you come out as bisexual, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, he likes some dick sometimes, but he likes pussy too.
yeah.
He has never experienced the actual discrimination of just, oh well, I only like dudes.
Yeah. Or even try to be bisexual while fucking a dude in a small town. I'm like, they won't even, at that point, they don't even acknowledge that you're fucking bi. They'll just be like, you're fucking gay. You know?
Not even just that, but anybody that you screw around with is gonna adamantly deny it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have you ever even actually been with a guy? Are you pretending? People accuse me of pretending for clout. I saw one particularly popular take from a person that I'm going to assume for their sake is not doing well mentally, saying that people only call me Pan because I'm a chaser, which is a wonderful thing to have accused of you. And then they
Okay,
went
so
on
now
to
we bring it back to you.
engage in a lot of really gratuitous speculation as to sexual acts relating to me, which, again, hope they're doing okay mentally. Anyway, like I saw a lot of this, and I think this sentiment is echoed from a lot of people too. The idea that like if you have an opinion on X or Y, you need to be gay enough, or you need to be like in the crowd, in the community enough. I've always been of the opinion that, you know,
Not true.
you can have an opinion on anything you want. You can have an opinion on queer stuff if you're straight. You can have an opinion on trans stuff if you're cis.
Yes, you can.
If it's a good opinion,
Yes,
then
you
work
can.
it out. And if it's a bad opinion, then work it out. But the quality of the opinion is not determined by the demographic characteristics of the person expressing that opinion. You know, I've always been of that belief. You know, I think there are plenty, trust me, there are plenty of gay people with really shitty takes on gay issues. Plenty of straight people with good
I
takes.
agree.
I just think we should, I don't know, assess the value of the idea based on the value of the idea and not by like anything else. Whatever. The biphobia was, that's still a word I'm not comfortable saying. It just sounds so like I'm being a crybaby or whatever, but I don't know.
You've
it's a real
been
thing.
fucking using it a lot. I don't
Siobhan
think
had apparently
that
experienced
you
it
don't not like to use it.
Yeah.
a lot because I know she's complained about it quite a lot. People say like that she's not a real bi or whatever. I can't speak for her or anything. I know she
Listen,
said that on Twitter.
There
but-
is no biphobia. The simple fact is that if you're bisexual, most of the people that don't understand the queer thing is long. Okay, like I said, so I'm gay.
Mhm.
All right, Vaush is bi. All right,
Right.
bisexuals aren't gonna get as much flack because they still like pussy.
Right.
I'm not gonna touch it. I'm a gay man. I'm gonna get a lot more flack
Yeah.
because the fucking stupid men, and unfortunately I had to concede the point that it is usually cis straight men that have the problem.
Yeah.
It is a
But
thing.
they're not gonna be as hostile to a bisexual as they are a gay man.
Yeah. I think like Vaush lives too much, like I said, like he has like a fucking Cali kid fucking mentality. But he also has like he thinks the whole world is fucking Twitter or online. It's like, no, dude. Like people have different takes other than online.
You
And I mean,
you haven't lived in a small fucking town
dude,
where
this guy needs to fucking get outside. He needs to see the world. He needs to travel a little more. He needs to meet other people.
exactly. I've been all across the United States a couple times. Yeah, actually, coming in June, there might be like a week or two we can't do the stream because I am going to be on the one of the very few road trips I get to have.
Alright, right on.
But if I can make time, I will.
Yeah, right on, dude. Alright. You want to finish this up, or you want to like end this stream or
No,
something? What's up?
We can start a stream with whatever you want, but I'm done with Vaush.
You're done with Vaush? I don't know what else you want to talk about.
Okay, so have you ever heard of Magog of Morskar?
Oh shit. No. What is that?
I'll send you some video links later. But
Yeah.
the reason I bring him up is because he has a side thing, where he literally has a dead bird called Poe.
Oh no shit. Alright. I'm gonna like stop. I'm just gonna stop this part right here because I'm gonna like section this part for like Vaush, and then I can start like a new recording, and we can go on to talking.
That's
about
fine.
Whatever. All right. So.
However you want to do it.
Now.